So one of the biggest time problems I've had is the setup and teardown time for every day of work, because I can't really leave things out exposed to the elements. And Michigan has been really rainy this year. Not heavy rains, but a lot of light rain, which is just enough to keep me from being able to get any work done. Can't cut lumber in the rain with power tools if you don't have a covered space to do it in. My garage has been so full between the lumber and the tools that I can't really move around in there. So you'll see earlier that I cleaned out the garage some and moved everything out to the temporary shed. Well, that got me to thinking, if there's a temporary shed, why not move more stuff back there? So I moved my entire workbench back, and I still have space to do some lumber cutting. This should give me the ability to do some work even in light rain. And as time is coming on, I'm going to want to get as much done as I can. All this stuff, while semi-exposed, is easily tarped up, and I've got a short run between here and the truck, so I can actually go back and forth, even like I said, in light rain, without getting soaked too bad or damaging equipment or materials. I'm getting a really late start today. It's almost 1 o'clock already. But I had a few things I had to get started. So that's funny now. Oh wait a minute, my air compressor just kicked on. I've been doing that all night. Remember to turn that thing off before I go to bed. But yeah, I'm just getting everything set up. Probably going to hear a lot of background noise as I get closer to the workspace. I guess I can legitimately call this my shop now. Yep, that's the air compressor. Make some upgrades. You can see I've got the back wall on here. I still need to put a back door on this so that I don't have to wrap everything every night. You probably couldn't hear any of that over the sound of my air compressor, but here we are. Weather's going to be nice for the next 6 days, but I'm on call, so we'll see how much I can actually get done. Okay, let's set you up for a time lapse. Okay, well that was a really short time lapse. So you can see I had time to box in the wheel wells. Of course, around the sides I have OSB, because that's just fine as a cladding. Don't pay any attention to that gap. That's me being less than concerned about details. Notice across the top I've got the T111. It's because that's slightly thicker and slightly more rigid than the OSB. Although I don't plan on using this to actually bear any load, it does give you some options. So here I am showing off my framing. In the front left, you can see where will be the shower, and you'll notice that my framing here doesn't actually connect to the ceiling because the ceiling is just paneling at this point. There's my broom closet. This will be the utility closet, or the mechanical room, where the batteries and heater will live. Again, I've got that tied into the actual door frame, so it makes the entire structure pretty rigid and solid. You notice my lips are moving. That's because I didn't realize that my microphone wasn't working. I just figured that out about 5 minutes ago. What am I saying here? Something really important about people telling me that the farther I get into the project, the clearer it'll become. And it's true. So thank you to whoever told me that. Got this frame in place now, and I thought to myself, you know, this would be a good way to mount my shelving. This cabinet is only 13 inches deep, but that's a pretty good depth for a shelving. So what I'll do is I'll go 24 inches from the top and 13 inches out, which should give me lots and lots of storage space. Just as a side note, I put 2 layers of tung oil on this. Didn't quite give me the finish that I wanted, so I'll probably still go back and polyurethane it. But for right now, it's kind of nice. There's a weird little gap here, but that won't get in the way because that's where the bed's going to sit anyway. Like I said, it'll be about 24 inches high, 13 deep. It should allow me to put quite a bit in there. Although my 12-inch skillet will fit. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the progress I made over the weekend. Still have a few gaps to fill in the ceiling, but it's mostly cosmetic stuff. That'll be easy to manage. And I'm quite content to leave it open for now because I won't know everything's working until I get the wiring in, which will be very, very soon. This pantry here will probably either be multi-use with shelves or a very tall closet. I'm not sure I need a really tall closet there, but we'll see. The framing is attached to nailers I put in, and the actual frame of the vehicle is wherever possible. The shower will be coated in what they call, oh shoot, I can't remember. It's a plastic wall substitute, which should do just fine to keep that shower pan from dripping all over the place. And of course, kitchen cabinets will all go on this side, tied into this framing. And put a gap in the floor there because that shower pan will actually be lifted up. There's only going to be one exit hole for drainage. And of course, one for input for the water. Okay, that's about it. Me just talking from here on in. So, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you with the next update, which should be coming soon.